Hmm. What up, my brother?
My man.
All right, time to get this thing on and cracking.
Absolute.
Had some fun today. Yeah, man. Got some shit talking to do.
Absolutely.
See how this works out. What up, peoples? I see all y'all coming through. What's cracking?
What it do, theorists?
We're gonna start some shit today. This is gonna be a good one. You know what I'm saying? So, we gotta wait for y'all to build up, send to a friend, tell them to come through. Y'all know how it go. You know what I'm saying? Tell them to come through. See where they at. They say, where my girl at? To the front, the back, and we didn't do that. You know what I'm hoping. What's up, Black? What's poppin', baby? Always good to see you. Indeed. Good evening. Man, I'm already ready to get in. I'm chomping at the bits of this joint, yo. I'm
don't get too excited, yo. Don't do too much now.
I'm ready to get to it. You know what I mean? It came off, some good times last night. So I'm ready.
Definitely a vibe. Definitely some good energy around theoretical right now, man.
Man, I tell you, boy, the energy happening around the show right now is just crazy. Like, absolutely. I mean, they say don't be afraid of your success that you asked for. So I guess we're here now.
Be careful what you ask for.
Yeah. Get it because you asked for it. That's what they say, right?
You have not because you asked not.
Dropping it. You know what I'm saying? All right. Well, man, look here, man. We're gonna let the people come through. Let's see if they get started. Y'all can go ahead and just start hitting people in, you know what I'm saying? Let them know. So go ahead and kick this thing off, man.
What's happening in R&B, man? Your girl is back. Yeah. She ended her hiatus and said she's returning, man. Tiana Taylor announces a new album in short film.
You know what's crazy about Tiana Taylor? She has been around for a long time. Like, but I don't think like when you put your finger on her music, right? It's like more like she's a personality. I mean, it does music, it does acting, it does like she does everything.
She's a jack of all trades, or an entertainer, a dancer.
Yeah,
you know,
there you go. Yeah. We got any Tiana Taylor fans out there? Like, can somebody for me name 3 Tiana Taylor songs? Like that'd be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like
that album was great, yo. That last album, her retiring.
Yeah,
album,
I like that last album. Yes,
good, I thought it was really, really good. But yeah, I do see her as more so of a entertainer than a music artist.
Yeah, you know she is. I mean, she's the modern day Grace Jones. Like, you know what I'm saying? Grace Jones had like. All right, so Grace Jones was a personality. Did she have some songs? Yeah, Pull Up to My Bumper. But Grace Jones was more like eccentric and just kind of like out there. Like everybody, she was a model. She was, you know what I'm saying? You know, she was in movies. Like she was just, and then she had that unique look. So like when I think about Tiana Taylor, like that's legitimately who I see. Like just
a like creator has to express.
Yeah, like it doesn't necessarily have to be in her music, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like yo, you know what I mean? Because she was on Super Sweet 16, right? She had this. That's what I'm saying is that she's been here forever, man. Like her and like Janelle Monáe for like the longest were just like people that were like on the cuff. Like you knew they were talented, you knew that the industry knew about them, but it was like, well, where's the like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's the products of it all? You know what I mean?
I just didn't know if they were cooking or they didn't have the right. Yeah, you never know what's going on behind the scenes. But I get what you're saying now.
But yeah, she was in Coming to America, coming to America too. Like I mean, she she showed up in who video was that? She was just dancing in the whole time, looking all scrumptious and shit. And yeah, like
she was in that like, video, wasn't she? That was her. She did.
That's what I was saying.
First of all, if you need an award show performance, she got you. You know what I'm saying? She in a video. Yeah, she'll be in a video and not even have anything to do with the song.
She is instant energy, instant sex appeal. Like yo, that's what she. Which is why I said Grace Jones. Like you know what I'm saying? You know, Madam Solomon said that she was like, yeah, I don't listen to her music, but I'm a fan of hers. I think everybody's a fan of Tiana Taylor, but who's a fan of her music? You know what I'm saying? Like,
so that's what I'm okay. It's not in regular rotation, but I tell you what, I'm gonna revisit it though, because that last album, was it called The Album? I feel like it was called The Album. 2020. That was almost for me. I could let that ride all the way through, and it was a good listen.
Okay, listen. I don't think that she does anything bad. Like I want to make sure I'm saying that with clarity. I don't think she makes anything. I think it was said perfectly. I'm a fan of hers. Like if they're like, oh, Tiana Taylor, I'm like, okay, let me give it a list. Look, you know what I'm saying? Which they had that little reality show. Let me give it a look. Like she's just a vibe. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So I'm interested in the album. You know what I mean? Amber Life said that, Going to Love Me and How You Want It was on the playlist. 4'11" said her music is dope. She's dope. And I agree with that. You know what I'm saying?
Wake Up
Love.
Just
like I said, I don't have a go-to track for her. You know what I mean? So, but I'm gonna check this out. I mean, I'm interested, but more importantly, I'd love to see her live. So,
that she's definitely a performer, and then like the images that they put out of this new project, it looks crazy. Like I have no idea what it's about, but like you said, it looks like artistry. Like she's getting ready to do something different. You know what I mean? So I'm excited about it.
Yeah, listen, I got her 3 albums were good, so I'm, you know what I'm saying. And I know we, 4 for 11 said, hey, 3 albums were good. So Tiffany just said she just started listening to the last album. So I mean, hey, maybe we all need to deep dive into Tiana Taylor and come back to it. You know what I'm saying? Particularly after this new situation. So, all right, what else is happening in the culture?
All right, so the culture's biggest night is how it's advertised. The BET Awards come on next week. Kev Hart running the show or MCing that thing. It's the 25th anniversary of the award show, and it's the 25th. They're celebrating the 25th anniversary of 106 in Park.
My hope is that the production is good. That's always the problem that I have with the show. It isn't that it isn't good, it doesn't have stars, but that it always has just like kind of like some shaky production, and that like we always okay with it because it's like it's BET. You know what I'm saying? Like they had some really
stars off. It's like, well, you just kind of got to expect that. Yes,
but they had a hype. They had an era when they was killing it. And I thought they would get ready to take the next step. They did the Will and Jada one where they hosted it, the Mr. and Mrs. Smith joint. That was one of my favorite joints.
That had great promotion. Yeah, you're right.
Monique, when she came out, did all the Beyonce, steps, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was starting to get there, you know what I'm saying? The Cypher, Cypher is always good. Definitely. Like always loved the Cypher, you know what I'm saying? I thought it got a little more commercial. I didn't like the last couple where they did like the outside joints, you know what I'm saying? It was too windy, unpredictable, you know what I'm saying? Hair was blowing in people's faces.
You know what BET does a good job for us? The tributes and remembering those we lost. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure that's where CB got to do his Michael Jackson tribute.
Yep.
I think they did Prince right when he passed. So I don't think we can trust the Grammys to get that right sometimes. You know what I mean?
The only thing that upsets me, is when our stars think that they're too big to go back to BET.
I agree with that.
Like it's like, well, you just took away the reverence of it, you know what I'm saying, in that way. But BET has definitely come a long way.
If we did it ourselves, like we could take the thing over, like it could be the best show. Yeah.
Correct. And it should be the best show. But you know what I'm saying? Again, sometimes we get into a place where it's much like the allowance that we'll give to like a black business to just be like, it's a black business. But then sometimes you're just like, all right, man, like, you know what I mean? Like, all right, get this. I want to support you because you're black.
$25 for a chicken platter, yo.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we're going to make sure right. Like, the level of it got to still be good. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, that was.
Amber said she went to an honor show and it was painful, yo.
That's correct. You know what? BT did have this great series. I think it was like Black Star Power joint. Man, I love that series. Oh, that was so awesome. They let that go. But that was a great, like, thing that they did. But
this is off the beaten path, but they had a lot of quality programming. Like if BET bought back a teen summit and a 106 in Park and did it right, like I think that would be really, really dope, bro. But back to BET. I just don't want to see the same artist 3 different times in the show. You present.
Oh yeah, I hate that. I hate that. And I hope that they don't overdo Kevin Hart. Like it's a BET, like you know what I'm saying? Like let him come out, do something good, let him keep it going, but don't allow him to go too long in the monologue. You know what I'm saying? Like, like let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? So how many of y'all gonna watch? You know what I'm saying? I'm interested. How many of y'all watching? Y'all tuning in?
Listen, we're gonna say we're not gonna watch. This is the other thing about it. We're gonna get the highlights whether we like it or not on social media.
Oh yeah, that's what you watch. You gonna watch adjacent? You watch adjacent with it.
I'm gonna check it out. So like, okay, so another bullet point, and it's Well, R&B and R&B adjacent. Mariah's getting honored with a Ultimate Icon Award. So there's probably going to be some good tributes there. I don't know who they got for it, but I'm interested.
But that's kind of crazy because, again, Mariah's one of them ones that's left BT. You know what I'm saying? She's missing in action for a little while. Now she back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So at the beginning of your career, you need black promotion. You blow up Chue, you know what I'm saying? And then at the end of your career, I mean, if we're being honest, Mike did the same thing.
Everybody did it. I mean, well, in Mike's defense, BT really didn't start really doing a lot of, like, Mike was off the award circuit by the time BT kind of, you know what I'm saying, got the act together. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about cats that blessed at BET stage and then all of a sudden couldn't come back to BET. Yeah, I don't dig that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be too big where you started at. Like, if you cut your teeth on that stage, you got to come back and do a little, you know what I'm saying, a little something. So, I mean,
respect,
you know, I look.
Yeah, who never left, though. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's, you know.
Yeah. I'm excited to see Jamie Foxx, man. I tell you that all the time. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, a couple people say, look, there's a lot of people say, hey, I'm watching it by mistake. You know what I'm saying? Because you think you're not going to watch it till the comments start rolling through. You know what I mean? The stories, you know, because I know I do good commentary. I'll commentate the shit out of this joint. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? But I just hope that the production is on point. I hope that it's really good. And that, you know, it plays out really, 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 really well. You know what I'm saying? I know it's going to be on all the channels. So it's going to be on the Country Channel, BT, and VH1, and MTV. It's going to be on all the channels. So you ain't going to be able to miss it anyway. So it is what it is. All right.
Go next. So look at this real quick, yo. Move forward for me. This is what they got going on for the best male and female R&B artists. These are who is competing in the categories.
You gotta have to read that. Some of the people ain't got their reading glasses on.
Old ninjas. All right, so for males, you got Bruno Mars, who I'm not familiar with a project that he dropped last year, but okay.
They just threw him on there.
Chris Brown, Drake, Friday, Leon Thomas, Teddy Swims, The Weeknd, and Usher. Then, so let's talk about the males first, because did Usher drop that album last year?
I thought it was last year, but
that was a great album also. But
where October London at?
Real Rap.
I mean, if Moody Long on here, then October London should be on.
Moody Long got new singles, but yeah, I didn't know it was a new album. But that was definitely Made for Me. Was definitely.
Let me see. Let's see if we can make this a little bigger for the audience, because I mean, they all over us about that joint.
They can't see it.
Yeah, they like, yo, it's too small.
My bad, aunties and uncles.
All right, what about that? I gave it a little bit more size for y'all. Hopefully, y'all can see that. If you on your phone, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing about that. All right. So picking a male, who you going with?
I don't think so. For me, I'm getting rid of everybody else. The discussion for me is Leon Thomas and Usher. If Usher's album happened last year, it did. Those are the two albums I'm considering for Big Dog.
Yeah, what you mean October London? Stop. You out your mind, boy. You're tripping. Hey, Eve, you tripping over here, man. All right, look, you my man 50 grand, but October London product was high quality.
So I'll tell you what, somebody told me they don't listen to October London. This was just yesterday, because they know the original. Like, I don't need to rehear it. It was but he was like, I'm cool because I still listen to my Marvin Gaye albums.
Come on, brother.
Yeah.
Let him go on.
I'm just saying.
All right, somebody said they root for Leon Thomas. I get it. To me, I don't know, man. This is a roller barrel for me. I mean, I couldn't care less. I could see Teddy Swims swooping in and getting it. You know what I'm
saying? That would piss me off.
Kill it.
I'm not gonna lie. That might hit a little
If Teddy Swims won the 25th anniversary BET Awards,
we're not doing that. Yeah.
yeah. He like chicken like the best of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that'd be crazy. All right, let's move over to the ladies.
All right, so
read
ladies,
read the list for the ladies, please. I mean, for the aunties and uncles in the chat.
Ladies, we got Ari Lennox, Area Star. I don't even know. Okay, let me stop. Area Star, Coco Jones, Kaylani, Mooney Long, Summer Walker, SZA, and Victoria Monet.
This is good competition here.
They don't got no old heads. These are all young bloods.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna go on accolades right now, we going. I mean, I think SZA takes it, but I can see Coco Jones sneaking in and grabbing it.
Yeah,
or Victoria. I mean, Mooney Long for real, probably had the breakout year. Like she might be the breakout artist.
Yeah,
but I don't know if she got it last year. Yeah.
So Summer Walker hasn't put out enough recently.
No, everybody's saying SZA gonna win.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's. I mean, her record, like we talked about that. Her record has been on the charts for 2 damn years. So.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
How you gonna do anything with that?
Now, okay, if I'm being an R&B purist, but they cleared it up. It's R&B pop. They got R&B pop on there because Ari ain't no sleeper either, man.
Yeah, but Ari drop a new album within the last 365?
Her album comes out. It's out now or it's coming out, and it should be considered next year. But
that's what I'm saying. She don't really qualify.
You're right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, listen, I'm all over when my girl drops something. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's yeah. I don't like. That's always the weird part about the awards. I don't know what time frame they're using. Like it's like, yo, what time frame are you using? You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, Ari is too adult. You mean too adult, like sexual, like rub your nipples too adult, or like too adult, like the kids don't like it. I just want to make sure we on the same page. Like too adult, like dripping with sultriness. Going to a 5-star restaurant and having all them forks too adult, or like, hey, put the kids away. Some nasty things about to happen. Adult, like what we talking about here? Because I want to make sure I understand. Because you can put Ari on anytime. It's me.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, everybody says that says
if people have different votes, but they say SZA takes the award.
Yeah. Hey, she said Ari too deep. I don't know. That shit talking the right kind of talk for me. Whatever she cooked my chicken in, that's what I like it cooked in. That's all I'm gonna tell you. That's the way I like Ari. Yeah, you can go ahead. Whatever she's talking about, I'm listening. Whatever she's selling, I'm buying. That's all I got for you. All right. So did we settle on a man? I mean, did people say who was gonna win? I heard Usher in the count. People said they went for Leon Thomas.
I think on some seniority, I would like to see Usher win it, but I'm not mad if Leon Thomas wins it.
I'm going Teddy Swims in the dark horse. In a surprise upset, in the blackest event of the year, a white man wins. That's all I'm saying. So, and for the women, I think we all going SZA.
Yeah.
Who's your dark horse? Coco Jones or Victoria Monet?
Coco.
I'm going Victoria. On my mama around this motherfucker. Okay. Oh my mama. I was listening to that in the car today. Oh my hood. All right. So episode 60 was I'm Leaving You. Okay. So for those of you guys that came in through that, that was about someone who started in a group and then went solo. And so we talked about that maybe the biggest, there are two stars that separate themselves from the rest, right? I think that's Diana Ross, and then Diana Ross Part 2, aka Beyonce, right?
Yeah.
Like same blueprint, same super duper stars, you know what I'm saying, in outcome, right? And so they were unanimously like better apart from their cohorts and did what they did, and it's an awesome thing, right? Then we had, we talked through the Temptations, but I wanted to ask you, what was your favorite artist who started a group that went solo? Who's your favorite?
Now it wouldn't have been this before you played this song, but that damn Levert, pop, pop, pop goes my mind.
Yeah.
You that got me. That I had heard that in a minute. So that was a good one for me.
That was your favorite track?
Yeah, that was my favorite track off the discussion.
I'm going Temptations, man. That Temptations jam track was my favorite track. I just love that Can't Get Next to You. I love all the possibilities. Like I can do all these great things, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a great song. But I can't get next to you. So that's how great you are. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can make I can make I can do all these things. I can live forever if I so desire, but I can't get next to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a hard thing. You know what I'm saying? So
but it did spark some controversy.
It did spark some controversy. All right. On one group in particular.
Yeah.
On one group in particular. All right. So New Edition broke into 4 separate acts. Okay. First one who got fired. I mean, he got fired. Let's just go ahead and call a spade a spade. Bobby Brown got fired. All right. He dropped some hits. Okay. Johnny Gill was already solo, but he joined the group as an add-on because Ralph consistently and constantly kept threatening to leave. So it was Ralph, and if you watch the documentary, the really, really great BET movie, speaking of great things that BET has done, the New Edition movie, right? Ralph was upset because Bobby had got out there first, right?
Yeah.
And Eric, you're right. I'm sorry, you are right. Michael Jackson is the greatest defactor of all time. You are correct. Sorry, put that out there. And then you have BBD, right? So these are the 4 components of New Edition. Now, let's rank.
Let me do a disclaimer. All right, so these are hits as researched by charting singles. This is what they say are each artist's top 5 hits. All right.
Okay.
You might have a different opinion, and we'll talk about that afterwards. But these are factually their top 5 charting hits.
There's no way Something in Your Eyes wasn't bigger than She's Dope. There's no way.
There's absolutely a way that it was. First of all, I'm not saying that's not your personal jam, but Something in Your Eyes, I don't even think was a single.
Yes, it was.
She's Dope was a single, and it was in the club.
It was the first release off the second album.
Huh?
It was the first release off the second album. Hootie Mac.
Right now. I'm looking it up.
Yeah, you forgot about the second joint.
I googled the top 5 hits for each artist, and I went from the same source. I ain't giving nobody no credit on that. Let me see if I can get some information on it. It was the only song from the album to chart on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100, peaking at number 38 in 1993.
Where the hell did She's Dope go to?
She's Dope was a dance song, man. So it had a video. They were dancing. It definitely probably could have went higher than Something.
That's fine. All right, that's fine. That's fine. So looking at these songs, you got Bobby Brown. Matter of fact, let me full screen it because I don't want people yelling at me again. All right. So Bobby Brown, My Prerogative, Girl Next Door, Girlfriend, Every Little Step, Don't Be Cruel. That is crazy that Humping Around isn't on there. I don't know what this source is.
Bro, that's a personal favorite. Humping Around. That
Humping Around absolutely charted more than Girl Next Door.
Listen. That is I love the song. You love the song. That album was not that big.
All right. Fair, fine, whatever. All right. Sometimes Google be tripping. All right, we got Johnny Gill, My, Rub You the Right Way, Fair Weather Friend, I'm Still Waiting, and Wrap My Body Tight. Wrap My Body Tight. That was my joint. All right, we got Ralph Tresvant in this horrible ass album, Sensitivity, Rated R, Stone Cold Gentleman, Do What I Gotta Do, Money Can't Buy Love. Do What I Gotta Do is my joint.
That's a jam. And it had a mean intro.
Yeah, that was a good jam. BBD, we got Poison, Do Me, I Thought It Was Me, Smile Again, and She's Dope. What's Missing? Humping Around, Bobby Brown, BBD, Something in Your Eyes, Ralph Tresvant. You should probably take some more of this shit off. But
so, yo, I was sick because my jam for Bobby Brown is Rock With You, Roni.
Yes.
Like how
Roni, top 5? Come on, man. Yeah, your source stink. I'm gonna go ahead.
Yes,
I don't know
I'm gonna double back. I'll give y'all some more information on you check Instagram tomorrow.
There's no fucking way. And that means all right. So looking at this shit, whatever this is, looking at
know what girlfriend was big. The only one that's really like throwing me for Bobby Brown is Girl Next Door.
Yeah,
I don't see how that started. Yeah. That's the one that's really
so let me before we get to okay. Let's do this. Everybody rank the solo careers of New Edition. 1 being the best, 4 being the worst. Okay? So let's see what you guys come up with.
Put it in the chat. Rank them so you can put them in from best to worst. And disclaimer again. And yo, put some respect on it. Listen, disclaimer. Go ahead and argue. Go ahead and argue for your boy. Why this is happening? All of these acts were fire to me. Their solo acts are all fire to me. But if we're ranking them, where are they at?
Let me tell you this. I'm going to tell you that Bobby Brown was the best of the breakout acts. If you want to argue with me, argue with your mother. I'm not doing it.
I have an argument for you. So this is my argument, and it's, I'm not pulling this out of my ass.
Wait a minute, Amber's right too. You ain't even got the Ghostbuster joint on there, and I know that was bigger. You're right. So I'll double back on this. You don't even have to base your decision on this, right? Yeah, that Ghostbuster shit was hard, but still getting paid off of that. Yeah. But this is my argument for why you can't discount Johnny Gill in the conversation of who's the greatest act out of here. Johnny Gill has more singles and B cuts than Bobby Brown. He's still making music. That's fine. First of all, I like his cut with New Edition that he came out with not too long ago. But I will tell you that if you go with the Ghostbusters joint, My Prerogative, Girlfriend, Every Little Step, Roni, Humping Around. I mean, first that fight's over before it begins. It's all the way around on it. Huh? You're gonna keep on throwing that Humping Around, huh? Yo, Humping Around was a Stone Cold jam. What you talking about? I love the song. I'm just saying, I don't think that album is as big as you give it. Okay, I'm gonna ask you, My, and that is a jam, right? Absolutely. Bobby got at least 3 songs that's gonna smack that around a little bit. Yeah. So, and that's Johnny's best song, right? I don't think it's his best song, but okay. What you think is his best song? First of all, Fair Weather Friend is my favorite song. So that's what I'm saying. Johnny Gill's best songs to me are Let's Just Run Away. Okay. Number 2 is the joint off the Boomerang soundtrack. I'm Still Waiting. Oh no, that's off the New Jack City soundtrack. Right. Then Here I Am. Huh? Was it here?
There you go. There you go.
There you go. There you go. That's right. There you go.
That's like number 3 to me. Then you can get to his debut album. And
I'm still saying though. I'm still waiting on these rankings in the chat. I heard that Johnny Gill. I just read Johnny Gill's music. Johnny Gill's music was two adults.
If you 2 adults.
That definitely wasn't on your power and your hot. His stuff definitely was WDAS Magic. His songs definitely came on Magic. Whatever station started with Magic. All right, I got Bobby, Johnny, BBD, Ralph. That's what I got. That's why I got the first ranking I got is Bobby, Johnny, BBD, Ralph.
Yeah.
I'm going
to be honest with you. Most people are going to say Bobby. And I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying people sleeping on Johnny Gill's catalog.
I think Johnny is firmly, no, you cannot count Johnny's LSG songs. I think
that also, I'm just saying, he joined a whole other group and had hits.
So I think that he is, I think it's fair to put him at number 2.
All right.
I don't think he's better than Bobby. Bobby, Johnny, BBD, Ralph. I think undisputed, Ralph was last.
Y'all playing with Money Can't Buy Me Love, though. Stop playing.
Yo, Ralph came out with an album called Rated R, and the joint was PG.
That was a good point.
At best.
That was a good point. I was like, point.
Somebody should have said, nah, that's probably not.
It was R for Ralph. It was a play on words.
Yeah, they should have unplayed them words. That was a bad play. It was a bad play. You need a man.
That's my jam. Y'all ain't never going to take that away from me.
That's a punk ass song.
Oh my God, that song was big.
You know who should have came out with that song?
Who?
Or who can remake it? Drake. He can sing on the hook and rap it. Sensitivity.
I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
All right, so
he said his album should have never came out. That's cool.
I like the album at the time, yo. Maybe, like I said, I remember, that was dance routine, skating rink. Listen, I got memories.
He was in the video dancing with red curtains. Yo, you just can't, you shouldn't do that. Like, yeah, only TLC made that popular. What are you doing, bro? Like,
Jimmy Jam. So you saying Rated R was a Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis miss?
Yes.
That was a miss.
I think Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis thought it missed.
All right, so my ranking is I'm standing 10 toes
in the video
down.
He had ice cream on his lips and it makes me uncomfortable.
I'm standing 10 toes down. And I had to, and this came from research. I'm going Johnny, Bobby, BBD, Ralph.
Johnny, Bobby, BBD, Ralph.
And that's because of the depth of Johnny Gill's catalog.
Okay, that's fair. I'm going Bobby. Yo, this is what's amazing to me, right? Like when we have the argument about Jodeci versus Drew Hill or Jodeci versus 112 or Jodeci versus whoever, right? I think you speak to the monumental hits by which Jodeci has, and then you don't talk through the B-sides as much as other people. But for this argument, you're going to ignore. I think Bobby Brown was the biggest star of them. He had the biggest hits of them all. It's not even close to me. I don't even think it's close.
That's not what we. Okay, so that's one.
But you give Bobby. Hold on. Let me finish. Let me drive my point all the way home. You give Bobby Brown credit for creating a whole genre. That's how big he was. Ain't nobody out here singing like Johnny Gill.
That too.
But who did Johnny Gill influence? I'll wait.
So that's what I'm saying. But you're giving me one metric. All I'm telling you is that if I'm talking about how much I listen to right now, either artist, if I want to, I posted something the other day. You can't listen to Bobby Brown for but this amount of time. You could be in the car and listen to Johnny Gill for a long damn time, man. Johnny Gill got a lot of music.
I'm skipping a lot of it too, though, JC. Come on, man. I'm
not skipping a lot of Johnny Gill. That's all I'm saying. That first album is damn near it's a classic.
But it's not more classic than Bobby Brown. It's not more classic than Bobby Brown's second album. And
First
and
of all, I know you're not talking about Bobby where he got the mesh shirt on, that see-through shirt.
With Girlfriend is on. Ain't Girlfriend on that album?
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Bobby Brown got Girlfriend, which also has songs from the second album on it. Like he repeated songs for that album. And then
my prerogative,
you tell me after those two albums, what are you listening to from Bobby Brown except for Humping Around?
My prerogative is
We're gonna keep on going back to that album. All I'm saying, Don't Be Cruel is a classic.
Ain't nothing better than it. And that's what I'm telling you is that goddamn BBD. That's why I said, first of all, Poison may be the biggest hit on all these joints.
I don't think anybody's hits are bigger than Bobby Brown. I don't think anybody's hits are bigger.
And that makes them the best joint, yo. They over here really talking crazy about you in the chats too, bro.
Listen, man.
Yo, Tim said you smoking R&B crack.
Call me
Eric
said you call me, baby.
Eric asked, what did you smoke before this episode?
Listen, man.
Before this episode.
10 toes down.
Okay.
If you ask me, I'm going on a car ride, give me one of these artists, I'm picking Johnny Gill.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm picking New Edition.
Yeah, he's sniffing that shine.
Anyway, I'm a cheat. I'm picking New Edition. But
right.
Regardless of the fact, the reality of it is that no group has split up and produced this many products.
That's fact.
Which really goes to how talented they are. You can go on damn near a 9-hour car ride and just play New Edition and New Edition's music, and you are going to be, particularly if you throw LSG in there, you are going to be just fine. You probably won't even hear many more songs, you know what I'm saying, repeated in that ride home. So, I mean, again, that's a big nod to just New Edition, their product, what they did, you know what I'm saying, together, what they did apart, that those are truly, truly some talented brothers. You know what I'm saying? You know, so yeah, I mean, but again, you should probably just leave Rated R alone. So, all right. But that was episode 60, man. If y'all haven't given it a listen, please give it a listen, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, drive it up. Keep it on. All right. Oops. Oh, that wasn't supposed to play.
That's super old.
Stop sharing.
Well, let's just talk through 61. What's coming?
Yeah. So next up is 61. It drops at midnight tonight. Midnight tonight, we are dropping episode 61. Episode 61 is entitled Forget Me Nots. Somebody tell me who sang that real quick. Who sang Forget Me Nots? And I will I'll put a free ticket to our live recording for you, which is all free tickets. But anyway. All right, real quick. Who sang Forget Me Nots? Let's see. Let's see where our audience at. I'll wait for that answer. But anyway, so the episode is a nod for that. And what we're doing is talking through R&B music that, you know what I'm saying, you may or may not have you just forgot, right? You know what I mean? It's just not in your regular rotation. You know what I'm saying? That it moves. Amber Life, that's what's up. You in there. 4'11", Sherelle. No, it's Patrice Russian. Will Smith. That's funny. He did Wild Wild West though. But what we talking to is just jams, right? That you may have just left off the cutting room table. Yeah. JC, give me an example. Give me one that you did.
Damn, boy, you always do that, yo.
I do that, don't
I don't remember what I had in there, but I can't even say it again. I already talked about it, man. So one joint that did not make my list, I'll say this, that I heard the other day. Do you remember the Good Girls? Your sweetness is my weakness.
Yeah.
First of all, for 8, 9, 10-year-old me, I don't know how old I was exactly. That might have been my first television crush, where I couldn't turn my head away, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so that was one that came to mind. It's all, man, music all day. Glenn Lewis, Don't You Forget It.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm gonna give you one that you put out there, man, that I absolutely I loved. It was Mother's Finest, Love Changes. If y'all ain't, man, listen, boy, that there was a classic. Yeah. Man, you dropped that thing, boy. I couldn't even, you know what I mean? I couldn't even speak. I like, oh, okay. And I'll give y'all one joint that I dropped, right? Before it's time or after it's time. It's right in the middle. It was either after it's time or before it's time based upon current music, right? It was Christian, Full of Smoke. How many people remember that? Watching my life go down. That was the jam, boy.
And you caught me off guard with that. I was stuck on that one.
Yeah, man. That was a good joint, man. A good classic joint. But listen, man, episode 61, it drops at midnight. Guys, you guys are doing look, man, I will tell you, y'all doing the Lord's work. I think we just all living in our purpose, right? If you enjoy music, this is a safe space to be in. This is a safe place to be in. Listen, I told you, somebody told me that they've created a playlist off of theoretical R&B. They brag and said they've listened to every single show. And they said to every single show, they just keep adding the songs onto the playlist, and then it just hit shuffle, and it's their favorite shuffle. Like, it's their only shuffle right now, unless they want to specifically listen to an artist. Their go-to is listening to our music, which I thought is the biggest compliment in the world, and a big compliment to what we do, right? Guys, we are on the verge of something tremendous. It's picking up. We're going to be live in Atlanta, July 18th. We are doing a R&B cruise, R&B on the water. That's coming late July, early August. We have the Omega Psi-Phi Wine Festival, the Summer Wine Down. That is Labor Day weekend. Listen, guys, when I tell you, man, we're all over the place, and we're about to be even more all over the place. Listen, all this is possible through you guys hitting play. What's the slogan, man? Just hit play. Just hit play. Keep hitting play. Keep hitting play. JC, what they need to do?
Just hit play.
Just hit play, man.
Listen to it. Listen to it all the way through. Listen to half and half on the way to work and on the way home, but hit play.
Hit play. And listen, get somebody else to hit play with you so y'all can talk it through, because it's a great conversation piece. Like, it really is a conversation piece. And most of y'all, we try, kind of keep y'all from having these conversations with yourselves or with your speaker, because I hear that a lot of y'all be yelling at y'all speaker based upon what we play or what we say. So we just want y'all, man, to continue to run it up. Continue to run it up. Now, what is our next big thing? Our next big thing is a live studio audience. If you want to be a part of a live studio audience, make sure you hit us up in the DMs. It is limited capacity. It is a free event. It's from our love to y'all. How do they do the little heart thing? Is that how they do it? Like that? Look, this is us expressing love to y'all. If you want to go back, and you want to be a part of a live audience and just sit and be in the vibe. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do a live show and then a Q&A right after. It's going to be a great, great, great time. Summer is coming. It is going to be the last week of June. Okay, so listen out for the announcement, but already say that you're trying to be there. You know what I mean? It's a great time. I promise you. You get to see the Slow Song King Kong in person. All 6'4", 235 pounds, chiseled. You know what I'm saying? And me, you said what? What'd you say?
I'm laughing at you, yo.
And me, I'm gonna swing my hair back and forth. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got. I got this hair. You know what I'm saying? But man, we're gonna have a great time. Make sure, again, y'all just continue to tune in every Wednesday. Continue to keep the chat going, man. You guys are kicking ass with that. Make sure you keep listening. Spotify, Apple, Chrome, iHeartRadio, Amazon,
Google Music,
Google, man. Just if y'all Google it. JC, tell them, man. Take us home, baby. Take us home, man.
Deezer, Audible. We are available on all streaming platforms, man. And so, like, I can't really say anything else that Aaron didn't say, but y'all are running it up, man. And so, like, to see that we have this much support because it's love or because it's a good product, man, we just really appreciate it, man. So Please continue. We here every week.
And as y'all keep showing us love, I promise you, man, I promise you, I'm going to put on an appreciation show for you guys. As the numbers keep climbing, it is giving us leverage to be able to negotiate and do some things just for you guys. So just for our theorists, you know what I mean? And listen, it's a beautiful thing to be an R&B theorist, boy. You know what I mean? Conspiracy theory, in effect. But listen, man, we appreciate you guys for being here. Listen, run up. Hey, listen to New Edition. Not Ralph, though. We appreciate y'all, man. We see y'all next week, 9 o'clock. Same bat station, same bat channel, same bat time. We'll be here, man. So from Slap the Professor.
JC, the slow song, King Kong.
Theoretically R&B, man. We see y'all next week, man. Peace out.